Listen to that ominous chanting. It's so ominous. Welcome back to Spyro 2. Today we're going to take on Colossus. What do you have to say for yourself?
But we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Okay, so like we saw in the opening cutscene, there's a Yeti on the loose. They've tried to appease him with food. It's not working. All they can do right now is just block off all the access. But right now, we've got to go and take care of it for him. This whole place is filled with goat sacrifices. Well, they were meant to be sacrifices, but it's not working. So I'm guessing they're pretty upset with everyone because they were supposed to be sacrificed. So yeah, we've got to deal with them as well.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
I absolutely love those noises. I don't know why. It should get on my nerves, but that chanting that these guys do, I just love it. Okay, these are right here. These giant yaks. Do not charge them. That is a bad idea. Very important tip for Spyro. If it's a big enemy, then just flame it. Always flame it. Unless it's wearing some kind of armor, in which case there's usually a puzzle that you got to solve. When I say puzzle, it's like just use your noggin, basically. Just think about the situation and decide what's going to be the best course of action. Yeah, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's not. Who cares? Right, let's hear you do some chanting as well. Yep, that's exactly what I was looking for. I love it. I don't know why. I really don't. And hey, Zoe. Oh, Zoe, I'm so sorry. Oh, there it is. I was hoping it was going to start cutting down once we got to this point. Yeah, I knew that the audio glitches would still be there, but I was hoping we were going to see less of them. And admittedly, all of the monks, well, I think they're meant to be monks. Oh, okay, that's better.
It will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
Okay, thank you, Zoe. Thanks for interrupting me as well. Yeah, now she gets to speak. Yeah, like I was saying, all of the monks, or I think that's what they're meant to be, like the chanting dudes, let's just call them that. Yeah, all of them have gotten clear lines so far. Zoe got a little bit screwed over. But yeah, like she was saying, I've not actually called attention to this before. Throughout the level, there's these fancy-looking pyramids. If they've got a number in the middle, then you need to defeat that amount of enemies in order to get it activated. And right now we have... Okay, we still need 4 more. We've only got 7. So, yeah, we're kind of slacking on the job a little bit. But, yeah, that's actually something that's really cool in this game, is that they've got a whole bunch of there. I can't speak properly. They've got a whole bunch of different power-ups in this game, so there's always something new to look forward to, which I don't think they actually had in the original Spyro. If I remember correctly, in the original game, you could glide and charge and breathe fire, but I think that was actually it. They did have a speed power-up, actually, which kind of makes a return in this game, but I'm trying to recall, was that it? Because they had the speed power-up in treetops and... what was it? The cave with the bugs in it. I can't remember what it was called. I don't know, forget it.
The X button at the very top of your...
Zoe, you have no idea how much pain that brings me. I'm so sorry. I don't get any joy from watching her dialogue get cut off. I'm not a sadist that enjoys watching it. It just makes me feel bad. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. Forget about what the level's called. But yeah, they've brought back the speed power-up and also a whole bunch of new ones. And I'm trying to recall, were there any of these in the original Spyro? Because the one that we're going to see in a bit, I don't think that was. Actually, does the Yeti count as an enemy? Because if he does, then he'll activate the power-up, so that'll be really cool. But yeah, there's the Yeti right there. We're going to go take him on.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should kill that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not so sure you're up to it.
Now, that's something that's pretty interesting. Note that while he was speaking, he said we should kill the Yeti. In the text, it says we should torch it. I have a little theory that the original line was going to be kill, but then they decided, you know what, this game is too edgy if we do that, so we'd best change the text. So they changed the text, but forgot to re-record the line. That's what I'm guessing. Alternatively, it was the reverse. They wanted to make the game more edgy, so they re-recorded the line but forgot to update the text. One or the other. Or alternatively, somebody just didn't, I don't know, somebody just wasn't paying attention. It's entirely possible. Either way, theory's out the way. Let's go take on the Yeti. And he's going to commit suicide.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Yeah, that was pretty easy. A lot of build-up for a whole lot of nothing. But we got a talisman out of it, and I'm not complaining about that in the slightest. Now, when the Yeti died, I distinctly heard an interesting noise there. I heard a noise trigger. Yeah, there it is. The Yeti totally counts as a generic enemy that you need to kill in order to activate the... I can't speak. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, apparently the Yeti does count as a generic enemy that you need to kill in order to activate the power-up. That's hilarious. Right, okay, speaking of generic enemies, here's actually a pretty unique enemy. There's the Professor as well, and he's off. Oh, sorry. This happens every time. I'm not joking, that really does make me feel sad. At least the music's going alright so far. Okay, so basically, scared an evil spirit away just by walking in. He doesn't like the colour purple, apparently. So now he's going to hide in all of the statues in the level. So basically, hunt for 10 green statues, flame them, and there you go. So basically, just look for the big green monkeys. If it looks agitated and Hulk-like, yeah, there you go, just flame it. There we go. Yeah, this is a pretty simple one, but this is actually pretty fun in my opinion. I actually really liked this one as a kid, because I seem to remember there was always at least 1 or 2 statues that I missed. And I don't know, I like these kinds of games. I like looking for things. I'm not very good at it, but doesn't mean I can't have fun. Just over here, there is no statue, I don't think, but there is indeed... Oh, crap! If I don't screw it up horribly. If we go through here, there should be... Here we go, little secret. And we got this rocket right here. We'll set that off. I'll go back for that in a little bit. Don't bother scaling that wall. There is absolutely nothing. But we've got a whole bunch of stuff over here. There we go. Lovely. Let's see. Don't want to miss any of these, because if I miss something, then I'm probably going to spend an eternity looking for it, because I do want to go for 100%, like I said. And there's always something that I end up missing in these kinds of games. Like, you know, speaking of that, about a month ago, I think it was, I actually got Yooka-Laylee on PS4. I wanted to beat that game 100%, but I'm not very good at searching for things, especially when they're not laid out in a neat path, which Yooka-Laylee doesn't really do that. A lot of the objects seem kind of scattered willy-nilly. Well, not willy-nilly, but... I don't know, a lot of the items in Yooka-Laylee for me were quite hard to find, so eventually I kind of lost patience. I thought, oh, screw this, I don't want to keep going. Yeah, speaking of that, Yooka-Laylee is a game that's been getting a fair amount of mixed reviews. And is there a statue through here? I can't remember. I don't think there is, actually. Yooka-Laylee's gotten quite a mixed reception. Some people have said, like, that it's really great and that it brings back nostalgia of... wait a minute, what? Oh... The spirit didn't disappear. Okay, I guess he just hangs around until a certain amount of time's passed, but if you leave the area where you triggered him, then the timer doesn't increase, I guess. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Anyway, Yooka-Laylee. It's been getting quite a lot of mixed reception. Some people have said, oh, I played this game and it brought back great nostalgic memories. It kept me smiling throughout the whole experience and I loved every second of it. And other people have been saying it's very dated. Like, yes, it tries to capture the nostalgia of 3D platformers, but, you know, they've kind of died off for a reason. So, like, the game kind of suffers for it. That's what I've heard. Like, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm not crazy for Yooka-Laylee. I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think that it deserves as much hate as it's gotten. But, I don't know, like, I love 3D platformers, but something about Yooka-Laylee didn't really do it for me. Maybe it's because, like, it was very heavily based on the Banjo-Kazooie games, and I've never actually played any of those, to be honest. And I know some people are probably going to hate me for that, but yeah, I never owned an N64 as a kid, so I just never had a chance to.
I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
Well, apparently they have no need for material goods, or at least I'm assuming that that's the case. And I take it you were assuming that too. Cheers, Professor. But, yeah, I've never played any of the Banjo-Kazooie games, so maybe that's it. I don't have any nostalgia to back up my experience with Yooka-Laylee, but on its own, yeah, it's alright. I don't know, something about it doesn't really do it for me. I love 3D platformers. I love Spyro, I love Ratchet & Clank. I love, what else is there? I say I love 3D platformers, I can't think of any right now. I'm drawing a blank for some reason. I blame Yooka-Laylee, it did this to me. But, yeah, I do like 3D platformers, but something about Yooka-Laylee didn't really do it for me. It's alright. I'm not crazy for it, but I don't think it deserves as much hate as it gets. I really do have to wonder how much of the hate spawned from, like, okay, I'm going to get into some controversial topics here. I'm going to move into some dangerous territory. But I remember when Yooka-Laylee was still yet to be released, it turned out that JonTron was going to be a voice actor in the game. I'll just let this guy continue for a second.
That hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper?
Peaceful and calming sport. No, have you ever seen Happy Gilmore? It's nothing like that, you idiot. I'll play it anyway.
You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Okay, this one always gave me a lot of trouble as a kid, but as an adult, it's not too hard. I don't know, I'm just not very good at sport, to be honest, but let's see how we go. Alright, okay, now, what was I saying? Yeah, gonna get into some controversial territory here. When Yooka-Laylee was still yet to be released, it turned out that JonTron was going to be a voice actor in the game, and he actually, I think he said some very controversial things about immigration or something. I can't remember. He gave some kind of political opinion. I don't remember exactly what he said, but that drew a lot of negative attention, and because of that, Playtonic decided that they didn't want to get involved in the controversy, so they removed JonTron from the voice acting credits. Well, they didn't remove him from the credits, they removed his voice clip entirely, so he was essentially removed from the game, and technically they did get away from one controversy, but they ended up in another, so they were no longer attached to some controversial comments that he'd made, but a lot of people were also upset thinking, wait a minute, I like JonTron and you've just kicked him out of the game. Like, you've kind of censored him right there. Like, you know, that's not really a fair thing to do. So, yeah, I really do have to wonder how much of the hate for Yooka-Laylee stemmed from that. Like, how much of the hate for Yooka-Laylee was from people genuinely not liking the game very much, and how much of it was from people thinking, oh, I'm not buying this anymore because they screwed over JonTron and I like that dude. Like, I don't know, maybe that was a slight element for some people, maybe it was a big element for others. I don't know. But, yeah, I really do have to wonder that, because, oh, damn it. Okay, you know what, we're getting off this topic because I'm actually really struggling here. I was always very good at this when I was a kid, but I don't know why. When I talk about controversial news stories, I can't focus properly. Okay, come on, let's do this. Oh, there we go. Whew, I was worried I was going to screw that up.
Well done. Have this.
Oh, thank you very much, good sir. But, yeah. So yeah, Yooka-Laylee, I'm not crazy about it. I think it's a bit overhated. I do have to wonder how much hate stemmed from the JonTron incident. Maybe a tiny bit, maybe a lot, maybe not at all. I don't know, but ultimately, oh well. It's an alright game on its own, I'm not crazy about it. That's pretty much all that needs to be said. Okay, the first to score 5 goals wins. Here we go, we're up against the reigning champion. Here he comes, here's the bad guy. Okie dokes, let's do this. Now I believe that if we manage to get through this match right here, I believe if we score 5-0, then we actually get a bonus life out of it. I believe that's how it works. So I'm going to have to play it really, really well right here. There we go. Oh, swerve straight in. That was awesome. Right, here we go. Yeah, golden rule. Always flame the dude because you don't, like, it's not a foul. You can actually get away with breathing fire on the opponent. Oh, crap, crap, crap. I thought it was going the other way. No, 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 stop, stop. Get the puck. That's my puck, baby. Don't you ever touch my puck. I think that's a quote from Happy Gilmore. I think it was in the trailer at least. I don't know. I like Happy Gilmore. That's a good movie. I don't care what anyone says. I love Adam Sandler. He's funny. Especially in Little Nicky. That's a brilliant movie. Right, okay, there we go. Wow, I'm doing much better this time around. Okay, there you go. For some reason, I suck when I'm on my own. There we go. Intercepted. Whoa, 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 mother, mother. Ow, damn it. Crap. Oh, here we go, here we go. Intercepted again. Oh, damn it. Oh, oh, this is tense, this is tense, this is. No, don't you dare. I want my life, I want my life. Oh, bugger all. Well, now I'll never find out if that memory's correct. Okay, oh, damn it. Oh, that's the unkindest thing. All right, no, take it. Bullseye. Now swerve around and straight in. He shoots, he scores. Now, where's my orb?
Well done. Have this. If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
Oh, probably. Right, that was actually very intense. And with 3 out of 3 orbs, that gives us... Where is it? There it is. There's that completion state that I love so very, very much. If we want to, we can keep watching the hockey match. And we can keep playing if we choose to, but I'm going to leave him off on his own to lick his wounds, essentially. Yeah, we've got some bigger fish to fry. But first, this is pretty funny. He's got the power to mash another guy's brains in. That's horrifying. Right, okay, that's Colossus. 100% finished. Absolutely beautiful. We are now halfway through the first world. This is going by pretty quickly. It feels like it's going by pretty quickly, but in reality, what is this, episode 4? Hey, actually, you know what? That is actually quite quick. Yeah, we're going pretty well. We're making smooth progress. Now, oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a complete dipstick. No, I'm sorry. I thought that there were all of the gems still up on this ceiling area. No, there was one more right on the edge that I completely missed. Who's a complete idiot? I'm a numpty. Right, okay, on that embarrassing note, we're going to end this episode here. Thanks for watching. Next time on Spyro 2, I don't really know. We might go to another level, in which case I reckon we'd go to Horikos, but we might also... Oh, we might do the Speedway, actually, just to make up for that little tease from the other episode from last time. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.